Hey geeks, welcome to Video Geek Squad Saturday office hours. Live coaching and Q&A built for creators like you. Every Saturday we go live to get you support, get you guidance, and get you growing. You bring your questions. We bring real answers and real results. Now our office hours run on a hybrid model of teaching, and here's why that matters. We record the lesson portion of every class ahead of time so playback is smooth and there are zero technical issues during the live. Then we go fully live where the real magic happens. Drop your questions in the chat at any time and we'll answer them live on air during the session. We're live every Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific. That's 12 Mountain, 1 Central, 2 Eastern, and 6 p.m. GMT. And if you want to go deeper, there are 2 ways to join the squad. First, the VGS monthly membership. Your all-access pass for just $20 a month. You get every video class on the website, members-only private posts, weekly office hour webinars with replays and class resources, and you can cancel anytime. Then there's the YouTube Roundtable, our premium yearly coaching membership. That's a full year of YouTube website coaching, membership into the Digital Learn Academy, and access to our founder 24/7 for questions and help. Plus the YouTube Know-How course, members-only posts, and 50% off the VGS all-access pass. It's $697 for your first year, and it renews at just $197 after that. And it never auto-renews. Here's the thing. Every week you wait is another week your competition is learning, creating, and growing. Inside the squad, you get community, coaching, replays, and a newsletter every Sunday morning. Everything you need to level up your skills every single month. So don't wait. Join us, learn it, create it, grow it. Now let's get started with today's office hours. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Video Geek Squad office hours. Thank you guys so very much for joining me. If you are new to the Video Geek Squad channel, this is a channel that really helps you to learn, grow, and to build a digital business, and to also dive deeper into SaaS products, and we do software reviews and all sorts of things over on this particular channel. Well, today I just wanted to take an opportunity to reintroduce the Video Geek Squad channel for those of you that have not seen any content from us for a while. We wanted to pretty much just let you know we're still here and we're gearing up for the next 6 to 7 months to provide you with some of the best software reviews and some of the best software tutorials. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about email marketing and email marketing lists and building an email list for yourself and getting rid of having to, rent your audience every single time you're doing work on your social media. And so the point of this live today and the point of this office hours is to bring you into the understanding and the clarity of escaping the algorithm and sort of building your own niche and your own sort of carving out your own audience so that you can build your business without really having to, wait on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or anything like that to sort of build your business. Okay, so the whole purpose of this is to escape the algorithm. Now, about a year or 2 ago, maybe 3, I sort of got off of Facebook and created my own private community. And the reason why I did that is because I noticed that Facebook wasn't sharing all of my content, and they weren't showing all of the lives and all of the stuff that we were doing. So it became really important for me to just make sure that we were, making sure that people knew where we were and all of that good stuff, right? And so it was really important for me to find that information out and to make sure we were doing what we needed to do. And so, I just wanted to make you aware of that. Hold on one second. I'm texting. Got somebody who's calling me at the same time. Okay. But I wanted to make sure that we were able to kind of make sure that we keep our audience and to keep the stuff that we're doing. And if you guys are in the chat or you come in the chat while we're live, just make sure that you guys let me know where you're tuning in from and where you guys are from. This is going to be an ongoing thing. We're going to continue to teach and to continue to share. And you're going to be able to come and ask me all sorts of questions here on what I'm doing to build my digital business and what's going on with my digital business. Now, I share a lot of this stuff with our community members, and I show them what I'm doing and what's growing, what's working, what's not working. And right now, a lot of the stuff that we're doing is working. So I'm excited. So I need for you guys to, if you're the first time viewer, please hit the like button. Please make sure that you share this broadcast out with others, and make sure you share, because sharing, of course, is caring, right? Now, we do, of course, teach on the hybrid model. And as you heard on our intro, and what that means is we are live. I am talking to you live. This is not a recording. But we do record the lesson portion of our program. And we do that so that we can make sure that we have a smooth transition when we're navigating screens. Because one of the most frustrating things is when you start working in a live webinar is the screen starts to freeze up and you can't do all the stuff that you need to do. And so we want to make sure that everybody is able to watch us. And so shout out to all of you that are watching. Now we're going to go ahead and get into our lesson portion. The lesson portion is about 20 minutes. Now, I do want to tell you, we do have a question and answer period at the very end. So I come back and I answer all of your questions, and we dive deeper into the software if necessary, if you have questions about a specific software or something like that. So that's kind of how I teach, and that's kind of how I've always taught my lessons. The hybrid method really helps me because I can sort of prepare for it and make sure that everybody has everything they're needing. All right. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and bring up our lesson for today. And we're going to be talking about build your platform to your own audience bridge and keeping your audience to yourself. Now, in full transparency, I'm sort of starting all the way over with the list portion of my business. I have deleted all of the duds, and I'm sort of getting all of the buyers into the funnel again. And so we're just building it back up. And so that's the exciting part about what I've done and what I am doing. And so I'm excited, and I am full speed ahead and very committed to it. So if you are watching this video, please make sure that you hit the like button as well as the subscribe button. So that way you will not miss any of my future tutorials and lessons, so that way you can learn, grow, and build your digital business. All right. Now, if you have questions, please make sure that you drop your questions in the chat. We are going to address all of your questions when we come down for the question and answer period at the very end. All right. All right. So here's the lesson portion, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Followers. But how many of those people can you reach without asking an algorithm for permission? You know, one of the things as an entrepreneur that you will find as you continue to grow your business and grow your income is the necessity to sort of algorithm proof your business and to get yourself out of the algorithm sort of hole that a lot of marketers tend to find themselves in. You know, when you try to reach out to your audience, let's say, for instance, you build a successful Facebook page or you've built a successful YouTube page, and you're still sort of dependent upon an algorithm to give you access to the people who have liked, who have possibly shared, who has even subscribed to your page. You're constantly having to ask an algorithm for permission to reach out to the people who said they wanted to hear from you and to watch your content. Now, a platform can help people discover you. The problem starts when the platform is also the only place where your relationship with those people exists. When, as a business owner, you're having to reach out to Facebook or to Instagram or to whatever platform it is in order for you to reach your followers. And I know what you're saying, Marcellus, we know this already. But here's the thing. For the next 6 months, my plan and what I'm going to be doing for my own business is hunkering down on increasing my views, my reach, and also the people who are actually inside of what I'm going to call the nucleus of my business. Because to be quite frank with you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't really believe that you have a successful business until you have built a list outside and an algorithm proofed your life as it relates to all of this stuff. Now, Creators often focus on increasing their views, increasing their reach, their follower counts. That's the normal stuff right here on social media. But those numbers, they're useful, but they're not the same as having a direct audience. What I'm talking about over the next several weeks and months is building for yourself a direct audience. Your content has to go through many different filters. It has to pass through a lot of filters before it reaches another person. The platforms that we use decides, whether they want to display it or not, whether they want to recommend it or not, and they decide pretty much where it appears. And an AI summary may answer the question without sending the person to your actual work. So it becomes really crucial for you to be able to algorithmic proof your business, is what I'm calling it. You've got to put some things into place to make sure that you're doing. Now, I want to be honest with you. For the Video Geek Squad channel, I sort of stepped away from making reviews for a while. And I thought to myself, I said, because for a long time there was just a bunch of, for me, it didn't seem like a lot of good products that were coming and hitting the platform. And I thought to myself, I said, I really would like to sort of concentrate on reviewing the products, but not just reviewing the products, but building a community around the products and building a business around. So the goal here is not to abandon the social media platforms. The goal is to really use them for discovery without a lot. In a minute, something that I'm doing for myself. And I'm going to walk you through that so that way you can see that it also. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that going forward in the next several weeks, in the next several months, you're going to be able to come on board with me if you're a Video Geek Squad member, and you're going to look over my shoulder and watch me as I start all the way over and do things from scratch. I'm going to build a brand new list. I'm going to build a brand new audience. I'm going to build and keep building for the next 6 to 7 months. And you're going to be able to see those posts on the Video Geek Squad website. So let's get into the main crux of our matter today. And I want to talk to you about the 4 main ways that you're going to do this. Okay. So here's step number 1. You have to attract the audience. Here's what you have to do. Whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on any social media platform, what I want you to concentrate on for the next 6 to 7 months is choosing one platform where the people you want to help already spend their time there. Now, that could be a blog, that could be Reddit, it could be many different places where people are actually spending the time and you can actually engage with the people. Now, I've chosen for my marketplace YouTube, and that's where I'm going to spend primarily my content and putting out my content. So the first stage of this is to attract the audience, but to spend the time where the folks are that you want to reach. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to create content that solves a specific problem rather than trying to appeal to everybody and just get everybody to buy whatever it is that you're looking to offer. Okay. So number 1, we're going to attract. Okay. So you might have a tutorial, how to turn one webinar into 5 social media clips. You're solving one problem in your attraction phase of what you're doing. So you're not trying to solve everybody's problem. You're not trying to give them 52 ways to do something. You're actually choosing one video or one post or one thing to solve one problem. So it's a one problem attracting solution as far as building your business. Now, for the step number 2, what you're going to do is you're going to actually capture the lead. You're going to offer a resource that helps the viewer take the next small step. It could be a cheat sheet. It could be a checklist. It could be a template. It could be a prompt pack. It could be a worksheet. It could be a quick start guide. Any of those things that can help the folks that you want to attract actually accomplish whatever it is that they're looking to do. So you're going to go from just simply trying to attract them to actually solving a problem that they actually have. Okay. And so that's the idea here. You want to go beyond just doing that, and you want to actually bring them into the circle and actually solve the problem. Now, the free resource should connect directly to the content. So avoid offering like a generic newsletter sign up with no immediate value. If you're going to offer something with a newsletter sign up, make sure that it has an enormous amount of value. So we're going to do value-based reaching out for the next 6 to 7 months. We're going to offer them extraordinary things to truly help build their business, build their brand, and we're not going to keep them from knowing. We're not going to hold anything back. So we're going to give them the best of the best, and we're going to bring them in, and then you're going to supply and solve a problem. Because as far as I'm concerned, I think a lot of us, when it comes to marketing, we're really tired of seeing people tell us things, but not really solve the problem. Okay. Now, I have to be honest with you. When I run across most people who reach out to me for a consultation or something like that, most of the time what I find out is they don't really have the foundation of their business built, right? They really don't know what it is that they're trying to accomplish, right? And what I would recommend, and maybe you're somebody like that, if you would like to get a consultation with me, of course, I'll link to a link down in the description below of this class, but I want you guys to really focus in on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, especially when it comes to, your business, whether you're trying to sell bonnets, makeup, tutorials, whatever it is that you're trying to do. You want to offer something of value, and you want to make sure that when those individuals come to you, that they're going to really be able to get accomplished what it is that they need. So step one, of course, we're going to attract them. Step two, we're going to capture them by offering them a resource that's going to help them to really get accomplished what they need. And step number three, we're just going to welcome them in. We're going to send them whatever it is that we promised them immediately. We're not going to wait to send it to them. We're going to give it to them right away. If it's a class, if it's a resource, a cheat sheet, or whatever you've prepared, prepare it and give it to them, and make sure that it's exceptional. You want to make sure that whatever you're providing to them is going to be of great value to them, and they're really going to be able to get something out of it. No more of this generic, oh, I'm going to teach you how to do something, and then you get it and you have to have 7,000 other things to do it, right? And if that is the case, then you mention that inside of the resource, and you give them extra things that they can break down to sort of solve that problem and get the need that they need met, if you understand what I'm saying. So when you send the promised resource, send it out immediately, but you're also going to send them a welcome message. You're going to confirm what the subscriber requested or what the person has requested. You're going to provide that resource, and then you're going to explain to them what to do with it. You're not just going to say, hey, I want you to get this, and if you get this, this could possibly help you do something. Show them something that you're actually doing in your business that's actually bringing you revenue, and that you can literally show them how to do something, right? So no more of this generic stuff. All right. That's the point I'm trying to make. So what you're going to do is you're going to explain what to do with whatever you're providing as a resource. And then you're going to introduce, of course, yourself, or you're going to introduce them to whatever resource that you're sending them to, right? And then you're going to give them one useful next step. Okay, so you're going to give them a next step to do. It could be sign up for this, or go over here and look at this product because this product may be able to help you accomplish something, right? So you want to give them a next step, and then you want to solve the problem. Okay, so just so that we're on the same page here, number one, you're going to attract them. Number two, you're going to capture them. Number three, you're going to welcome them in, and you're going to give them those list of things that I said. And here's the last step for us, because I told you I don't, want to keep you long today. You're going to continue in that process, and you're going to move the relationship forward. So the possible next steps could be watch the completed class, or join the community, or like I'm asking you guys to do is join us on Saturdays for these office hours, right? and you're going to give them the related guides or whatever you're going to need. Or you can explore a paid course, okay? But you can always make sure that you are supplying them with very good information. Because one of the things that I'm finding with a whole lot of these marketers and a whole lot of people out here on the internet, they're just not really providing what the people, I feel like people would more or less need in order for them to really solve their problem, okay? And so what I want to do today is I'm going to introduce you to something that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to walk you through a process, just a quick little process, and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to be doing to accomplish that, even in our own business, because that's exactly what the plan is, and I want you guys to be able to see it. All right, so here's the point. What you're trying to do is you're trying to quickly increase your audience and bring your audience into your own, your sort of capture your own audience and bring them off of the social media platforms. And so the way that you're going to do that, of course, is you're going to offer them something of value and you're going to bring them into your sphere. Now, I want to tell you something. If you're a new YouTuber and you're just starting out and you're just trying to get things rolling, one of the best ways of increasing your video views and making sure that your videos get watched is to be able to send your videos to your actual audience that you've already curated and brought into your mailing list. So let's say, for instance, you're a new YouTuber and you've only got, I don't know, 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers, but you've got a 200 person email list. And let's say, for instance, this email list is really, really active. Well, if you take your 200 person email list and you actually bring them into your funnel, so to speak, it will actually increase your videos and it will send a trigger to YouTube. Hey, every time this person puts out a video, maybe 50, 75 people watch it, maybe I can send it to more people. And that is really that's really one of the keys to getting more views on your videos. Now, here's the thing that I'll tell you as well. When you don't have channel authority, you have to go beyond the normal social media norms in order to build that channel authority. One of the first things you have to do, of course, is be consistent. You can't do what I did, which is take months off and come back. But because I know the business and I know how to do it, I know that I can sort of plug myself back in and sort of build that stuff back up. And so this is the whole point. Now, what you see on your screen is a landing page of a new resource that we're about to give away. Now, this is going to be my buy-in for becoming a part of, my sort of ecosystem. If you are trying to learn YouTube and you're looking to learn YouTube, we're about to offer a YouTube SEO for YouTube as well as Google, about a 1-hour training session where I'm going to show you how to increase and how to beat out competition, and I'm going to show you some different things that I do within my own business. But that's just for people coming on board and coming in sort of our little ecosystem. So what I did here, and this is a landing page that I made with a little program called Convert Pages, very inexpensive program. But this just sort of creates little small minute landing pages. They're beautifully made, as you can see. I could put a video here, I could put anything there, right? And you could put this here, and once people get this, they're able to come in, they're able to land on the page, learn whatever it is that they need to learn. And then once they learn it, then, they're into the ecosystem. Now, and it's a beautiful landing page. You can put all the stuff in here. They just put their name, email address, submit it, and it's done, right? And so it's nothing really elaborate, but you just want to make sure that you are providing a tremendous amount of value, right? So here's the first thing. You want to, like I said, you want to attract the person. Then you want to make sure that you capture what it is that you need and deliver whatever it is that you need. You want to welcome them in, deliver what you need, give them the promised resource. And then step number 4, you want to make sure that you continue to build and nurture the relationship. So one of the things that I'm concentrating on too going forward in the next 6 months is to constantly be sending out 1 thing a week that has a tremendous amount of value to make sure that people are really, cultivated on the list, and to make sure that they're there and they're enjoying being there, right? And so that's sort of the idea here, so that you can make sure that you're maximizing what it is that you're doing, and so you can make sure that you're building, and you're building it properly, if that makes sense, right? And so you want to do that, you want to build it out, and that's the whole purpose of that. Okay. And so I just wanted you guys to understand that, and to sort of get that understanding. So once again, let's sort of go over this again. Number one, you want to attract the person wherever you need to find out where your people are located. Number two, you're going to capture the person. You're going to give them a cheat sheet, a checklist, a video, something, right? Number three, you're going to welcome them in, confirm them as a subscriber and a new member of your community, or whatever that may be. And number four, you're going to continue to nurture the relationship. Okay. So and in this particular instance, they're going to be getting access to a free YouTube SEO for Google class. Okay. Now this isn't ready at this particular point, so I'm going to tell you to make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to get access to this, as well as, hit the bell notification so you can get access, because it's not ready yet. I'm still actually working on it right now. And so you're going to be able to deliver this, and we're going to be able to deliver this to our audience. Okay. So you guys should just focus in on nurturing. Now, here's the thing. I want you to start building a real email list, not, just one and done. I want you to consistently be putting in some type of work on a daily basis to increase your email list. So let's say, for instance, you're putting out a video every day. That video, or some links in that video, should start to send people to your email list, and you should have a deliverable to make sure that those individuals get the deliverable. Because that's the one thing that I tell you when it comes to this business that really, gets me. When people come into YouTube, they just come to make videos and they don't understand. You have to build a foundation of a business, and you have to find out what your why is and what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing, so that you can accomplish it and it'll make more sense to you, if that makes sense, right? And so those are the things that I would tell you right away that you would definitely want to, make sure that you're doing, to make sure that you're solidifying. And this is just one example of something that you could do, because you could, like I said before, give them a cheat sheet. You could give them a 2-week, a week free of your membership. If you set it up that way, or let them into your membership for $1 or whatever it is, but just bringing those people from social media back over to your ecosystem so that they can learn, grow, and build, if that makes sense. Okay. And so now we're going to go ahead and enter into our questions and answers. Just make sure, guys, that you guys ask me any questions that you want to know, because I know some of this seems basic, but many of the people that come to me and get consultations and pay the paid consultations, what I will find is the foundation of their business isn't built. And because they haven't really built the foundation of the business, then it typically is going to take them a lot longer to grow what it is that they're trying to do. Okay. And so let's go ahead and get into our question and answer period at this point, and then you guys can ask me any questions. Now, if you're watching the replay of this, please make sure you subscribe and check the description, because all of the links that you need will be down below in the description. Okay. Questions and answers. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you guys so very much. And hopefully you guys got something out of that, because we're laying the foundation over the next 6 months or so. We're going to be working tremendously to help you build your list, help you build your brand, and help you build your stuff. And so you're going to be able to watch me over my shoulder. Now, there's a question that was posed in the chat, and feel free to post any questions that you guys may have. It says, I prefer a lifetime deal for my software and tools. Which LTD for an all-in-one email marketing system do you recommend, or do I recommend? What a good question. That's a good question. Let me tell you how I approach this. Because I work with a lot of LTD buyers, and I work with a lot of people who go for lifetime deal software. And what I will notice, and what I have noticed in regards to my clients, is this. a lot of them will buy tools and sit those tools on the shelf. Now, what I'm about to tell you is going to seem really basic, but I promise you this is the problem that I have discovered over the years. Number one, the tool I recommend is the tool that you learn and that you learn how to maximize and use it within the, a very short period of time so that it's not sitting up on a shelf. Now, there's some programs out there called a Crumbly Mail. That was a lifetime deal. That it was an awesome lifetime deal on AppSumo. And so a Crumbly Mail was really good. Believe it or not, AppSumo has its own product called SendFox. SendFox is a great product if you just need something basic with like a basic landing page and a basic email capture sort of system. Now, the reason why I'm sort of integrating a lot of this stuff into the business again is for automation purposes, because you want to get a software program that's going to eliminate the ability, you having to move too many things in that whole process. Okay. And SendFox is a great program. It's a great program that, folks can use to do that. And I'll put a link down in the description for all of the programs and software that I talk about. But it's actually a really decent program, and it's something that people should look into. Right now, I wanted to share with you guys today, because people are always going to ask me, or somebody's going to ask me down in the chat. But I wanted to make sure that I went ahead and shared a couple of things with you guys today, so that I can share it with you. Let me share my screen with you if you guys can give me a moment. All right. So if you guys are interested in finding out, we're going to remove that. And we're going to hold on. Let's see here. Media. Okay. We're going to wait. We're going to remove this one, add this one. All right. If you guys want to know what was the program that I used to make all of the graphics for the class today, if you guys saw those little transitional screens that came up, this program is called MotionVid AI. Now, it is available on AppSumo for a lifetime deal. But before you run off and go buy it, I have something to tell you. If you're getting the and I'm going to put a link down there for you guys, so in case you do buy it, or in the chat, you guys will be able to help me continue to make great videos like this. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it just helps me to keep making videos. Now, here's what I'll tell you. So make sure y'all click the link that's in the description, or find this link down below in the description when the video is done. All right, so let me explain something to you. When I was using this last night to make the video, finish and polish off the video tutorial, there is a system that I use, and I'm probably going to make a video about this week and put it up on the blog. I'm going to show you how to make your video, and then the prompt that you can use to put into ChatGPT or Claude, and it will actually give you the recommended prompt to put into the program for the motion graphics that you're using, because you have to have a prompt in order for it to generate the graphic, right? And I'm going to show you guys this week coming up how I do that and how I've done that and so forth. But I'm going to recommend that you guys go ahead and grab MotionVid, because MotionVid is going to be available right now. It looks like it says for the next 12 days. So you got 12 days to grab this, and this will be able to help you to make those graphics that you saw. Now, the one thing I want to tell you though, for every video that you export, you need to understand that it's going to take away from the credits. Now, let me explain the credits to you so you get it. On license tier number 1, which is $49, license tier 2, which is $99, license tier 3, which is $199, license tier 4, which is $389, right? Now, they're recommending everybody get, of course, license tier 4, but it's going to depend upon how much you use the program and how many of these programs that you currently have. Now, I'm going to help you out. I don't recommend license tier number 1, and the only reason why is because I purchased license tier number 1, and I noticed last night that when I was making the videos for it, You can make one video that might recommend 10 or 15 transitional scenes. And so you want to make sure that you get enough credit that you can actually uh, use that when you're making your videos, right? So you don't want to run out of credits. So what am I going to recommend? If you're not somebody who makes a lot of videos a month, then you could probably do something like license tier number 2. But for the most part, everybody's going to want to probably start on license tier number 3, right? And if MotionVid ever comes back, then you'll be able to upgrade and maybe get a license tier 4 or something like that. But I'm going to tell you, license tier 3 is where you're going to probably want to start with this, only because it's going to give you the best kind of output so that you can have more exports in a month. Now, if you can't go with license tier number 3, make sure you do license tier number 2 at least, so that way you can get it in at a lifetime deal and you've got 50 exports a month. Now, here's the good news to this. You can actually buy additional credits. So if you ever run out, and this is the one thing I love about MotionVid and what they've done, because I really feel like they've done something that a lot of other a lot of other software programs just don't do. And it's something that they did, and I'm really grateful that they did it, because this is what's going to help the program stay in business and really, help them do the stuff that they need to do, right? So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys, if you don't mind. Let me see. Let me go inside here for just a second. All right, and let me show you what I mean, so that way you guys can see. All right, now if you guys can see this particular tab here, this was the MotionVid AppSumo lifetime deal for the tier number 1, right? I had a total of credits of 125, and as you can see, I've got 31 left of 125 after I generated all of those transitions that you guys see in this particular video, right? And so all of the transitions that you saw in there, that was from this particular program. Now, the good news is, and let me see if I can, is it here? Okay, yes. You can see here, if you run out of credit, you can actually buy credit packs. So you can get another 150 credits for $6, which will give you 15 more exports, or a value pack of 400 credits, and you get 40 video export. So if you're having one of those months where you're having a lot more videos and you're producing a lot more videos, then now you have a situation where you could get a lot more, you can get a lot more credits for the work that you're actually doing, right? And so that's one of the things that I wanted to recommend. Now, if you are new to my channel and you're new to this program, I want you to make sure that you check the links down in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be here going forward every Saturday, offering some tutorials, something to help you grow your digital business. And if you have something that you are trying to learn or that you're interested in learning, just shoot me an email or leave me a comment down below, and I will either teach it or I will bring on an expert who can teach it. That's the difference. My tentacles go far and wide. I know a lot of people, and I know a lot of experts in a lot of different fields when it comes to marketing and so forth. So if you don't know how to do something and you want to know how to do it, just make sure that you list it down below in the comments section and let me know, and I'll try to get somebody on that can help us, or I will most certainly make sure that I teach a lesson about whatever it is that we need. So I appreciate you guys joining me for the Video Geek Squad office hours. Now, does anyone have a question before we head on out? Does anybody have any other questions? Because you guys know I'm always asking. All right. And I give you guys a few minutes to ask the questions. I give you guys a few minutes. And this is how we're going to be doing our office hours going forward. Now, I also have something called the YouTube Roundtable. I meet with all of my YouTube clients in about another hour or so. And we actually get together and discuss their YouTube channels. We go over their YouTube channels, and we're about to do a really deep dive into one of my clients' YouTube channels, and we're going to hopefully try to help her grow her YouTube channel and get some stuff done over there. Now, we're going to be chugging along on this channel, so you don't want to miss anything. So make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, because we got a lot of videos and a lot of tutorials coming, okay? All right, guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's office hours. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the links in the description below, and I'll see you guys on the very next episode.